Hey everybody, T-Man again, bringing you guys another video, and once again, my 31 days of WrestleMania continues right here on this countdown with number 16. Can you believe it? Number 16. Oh, excuse me. 16 days away now from WrestleMania 32. That's right, where we count down all the way to the day of WrestleMania, where I reveal my number one WrestleMania of all time. And it's kind of funny that I will reveal my number one WrestleMania of all time on the day of WrestleMania 32, which is shaping up to be the worst WrestleMania of all time. So if you want to know where 32 is going to rank, I could already tell you. It's going to be number 32 on the countdown. 32 is going to be 32 on the countdown. Those of you who missed the countdown, I'm just going to run through them real quick. Starting at 31, I'm not going to say 30. I'm just going to go all the way. 31 was 11, then 16, 22, 9, 2, 8, 23, 7, 24, 27, 31, 21, 30, 25, 13, and today, 10. WrestleMania 10 coming in at number 16 on the countdown. And let me tell you guys, from being in the new generation movement, which wasn't a very popular movement and was kind of a dry spell here in WWF in 1994, this delivered, in my opinion, one of the greatest one-night stories in WrestleMania. I like stories, okay? We kicked off. There was so much going into this. I'm going to tell you the stories, and then I'll break down the matches. Bret the Hitman Hart opening up the match, opening up the night against a heated, it was at the time the rivalry of the year, with Owen Hart, his own brother that stabbed him in the back at the Royal Rumble of 1994. Okay, having this really personal match. And not to mention, at Royal Rumble, Bret Hart was setting up two storylines for WrestleMania, okay? He was in a tag team match with his brother Owen. Owen costing them the tag team titles. They didn't have the tag team titles. They were going for them. Owen betraying him, hurting his leg. Then at the same night on the Royal Rumble, Bret Hart and Lex Luger, co-winners of the Royal Rumble. So what did that mean? Both men were going to face Yokozuna, but not in a triple threat, but in individual matches with individual special guest referees, which set it up 3 major matches for WrestleMania. Lex Luger getting the first shot at Yokozuna because Bret was challenged by Owen at WrestleMania. So Owen was going to open up the night against Bret. Luger was going to face Yoko. And then the winner of the Yoko and Lex Luger match, we're going to face Bret Hart. Not Owen. It didn't matter if Owen won, because Owen just made a special challenge to Bret. And Bret and Luger were co-winners of the Royal Rumble. So that was the storylines going in. A lot of storylines going in. So Owen Hart picking up the win, rolling up his brother Bret, that he was always in the shadows of, winning the match. So Bret Hart starts off the night with a loss to his own brother that betrayed him. Moving on from there, Bam Bam beats Doink the Clown. Who cares? Macho Man beat Crush. Who cares? Blaze Vulcano, Medusa beats a girl that nobody hears of. Okay, who cares? Mabel and Mo beat the Quebecers. Who cares? Okay, first of 2 title matches. Lex Luger versus Yokozuna with Mr. Perfect as the special guest referee. And Mr. Perfect at the time was portraying a babyface. And he switches back heel when Lex Luger shoves Mr. Perfect, disqualifying Lex Luger, and Yokozuna picking up the win. So now we are set up for not just a rematch. Now, I love storylines. Those of you who watch this channel know I love poetic storylines. I love when everything comes together. Now we are down to a WrestleMania 9 rematch, where 1 year prior, Bret Hart lost his title to Yokozuna at WrestleMania 9. Now, with Bret Hart being emotional, going up against Yokozuna, the man who defeated him 1 year prior from the belt he has not seen since. And earlier that same night, losing to his own brother that he was betrayed in, going in together. And we ended the night with Bret Hart redeeming himself from earlier that night and redeeming himself from 1 year prior at the show of shows at WrestleMania. 1 year prior when he lost to Yokozuna at 9, reclaiming the World Heavyweight title after months of heartbreak. That is a complete night and a complete story. That is why this Mania is ranked at number 16. But let's go on with the rest of the card. Earthquake, Atom Bomb, and then, of course, the match that stole the show and one of the greatest WrestleMania matches. One of them, probably top 10, is Razor Ramon and Shawn Michaels. The first official on TV ladder match. The very first ladder match of WWF was, of course, Shawn and Bret. But this was the first official one, according to WWE, on TV, which was Shawn and Razor Ramon, where Shawn Michaels, again, a story, was suspended, never lost the Intercontinental title. Razor beat a non-champion. So, in the eyes of the WWF, he's the real Intercontinental champion. Shawn comes with the belt he never lost, putting both belts up above. Whoever brings down both belts is the undisputed Intercontinental Champion. And we had Razor Ramon picking up the win. And of course, like I said, Yoko and Bret ending the night. That is why this WrestleMania is so ranked high. I mean, yeah, every match is not great. It's not like other WrestleManias where the whole card is just stacked. But it's ranked so high because of a complete story. Bret coming from all this, adversity to get the win. 2 co-winners of the Royal Rumble. It's like, God, will Bret Hart ever get a shot? First you have him, losing the Yoko at 9, okay? Then getting betrayed by his own brother. Then he didn't even win the Royal Rumble clean. It was a co-winner with Lex Luger. Luger gets a first crack at the title, and then somehow, some way, after Owen beating Bret ends the night with the world title, and of course, Shawn and Razor. Those 3 matches, the world title matches, and the Shawn and Razor is why they is ranked. It's not because of the other matches. The matches on the card was just to fill the card out. This is why it's ranked where it is. So, with that being said, subscribe. Stay tuned for number 15 on the list tomorrow. And I'll give you guys a hint. Tournament. Okay, there you go. Subscribe. Thumbs up.
Subscribe this video and give us a thumbs up if you like it.
Thumbs up if you like it. You heard it from Vicious Vinny. See you guys on the next video. Take care, guys.